In the early 1990s, NASA sent 2,500 jellyfish into space. And they must have gotten a little frisky on the way out because they came back with 60,000 jellyfish. Jellyfish and humans are alike in one peculiar way. Jellyfish have crystals in the perimeter of their bell that help them tell up from down. And we humans have that in our inner ear. But when they brought the jellyfish that had been born in space back to Earth, they found that they could no longer tell up from down. And I get it. I wasn't born here, I was born on the moon. I don't know what's up or what's down. I wasn't supposed to leave my home. I wasn't supposed to be found here with gravity holding me close to the ground. I have a resistance to east and to west. I don't want to go either way. But with much persistence I'm moving on. But in what direction I cannot say, because gravity is holding me close to the ground. I am a jellyfish birthed on the moon. I'm evolving. I am a jellyfish birthed on the moon. I'm revolving and I don't know now, but I'll find my way somehow. You wouldn't believe if I told you the truth. You won't understand what it meant. Turns out my life was transported here. I was a mad scientist experiment, and they let me go and released me into the cold. I am a jellyfish birthed on the moon. I'm evolving. I am a jellyfish birthed on the moon. I'm revolving and I don't know now, but I'll find my way somehow. Excuse me, please, there has been some mistake. I was born to be free and float in outer space. You brought me down to earth, but I can't find my place, and I'm topsy-turvy. I'm topsy-turvy. I am a jellyfish birthed on the moon. I'm revolving. I am a jellyfish birthed on the moon. I'm revolving and I don't know now, but I'll find my way somehow. Well, hello, everyone. I'm Lisa Jeanette. Back there is Rich DeAngelis. We're experimenting with some keys and guitar, which we haven't done before. Would love any feedback you have. If we're going to listen to it afterwards and see what we think. But a little bit experimental tonight. I'm very excited about tonight because, thank you so much. Oh, that's weird. I wonder, Dithermaster, I don't know why you're having issues. I wonder if it's storms. We've been having some wild storms. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Karen Schneiderman, back in Tim. I'm glad you like it, and Guten Abend. Karen Schneiderman, I'm so good to hear. Phil Hogg, so good to see you from the UK. So I'm very excited. This ADHD is all over the place tonight. But Marion Halliday is joining us today. She is a wonderful singer-songwriter. She is a good friend and someone that has helped me a lot in the singer-songwriter world. And why is that all the way over there? I don't know. Oh my gosh. So anyway, she is going to join us in a couple minutes. Guten Abend. Jellyfish Nebula beer. You have one left? Was it good? Should we try to find it? Can you find it in the US? I don't know. I'm going to play a couple songs and then invite Marion on, and I can't wait because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. She's an amazing singer-songwriter, very well regarded in the folk community specifically that I know of, and probably other places too. I watch the swans gently. All right, that's not good. I watch the swans grace in their quiet beauty. They bow their heads tenderly downward, so unaware, so free. Musical wren blows out a jazz tune, intricate melody, sings up a storm, delighting the treetops. They know what they're born to be, but I, the crow, I beckon with a call. I don't glide at all. Every flight labored, every song shouted, every day outed. You hear my call, your eyes try to catch me. One glance from you and I go. I am so watchful, I know where you are. You are a friend or foe. 'Cause I, the crow, I beckon with a call. I don't glide at all. Every flight labored, every song shouted, every day outed. You glide along, you make it look easy. Everyone says you're strong. The world at your toes, life's but a dream. What am I doing wrong? 'Cause I, the crow, I beckon with a call. I don't glide at all. Every flight labored, every song shouted, every day outed. That is called I, the Crow. Are you ready? Still? That is a song I wrote when I heard that crows don't really flap their wings to fly. They have to flap their wings to fly. They can't just glide. A lot of birds you see just gliding in the air. Crows can't do that. They have to work hard at it. And I resonated with that for some reason. All right. Still You Choose Love. 3, 4. I can see your hands are tied. You want to hold the hand of your beautiful bride, but it's not safe, you need to hide. You get glances when you take outside chances, and still you choose love, even though you're in danger. All the moments you've lost, having to act like you're strangers in your own land. Coming in now for a kiss, you have to look around, make sure that nothing's amiss. There's no one you want to offend, least of all a relative or a friend, and still you choose love, even though you're in danger. All the moments you've lost, having to act like you're strangers in your own land. Love is rare and hard to find. It moves the heavens and the earth and the stars to all align. You give up everything, you make it through, only for someone to say it's not for you. But love is love, 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 is love. When will love be free for everyone? When will it be safe to hold hands and kiss in the sun? No matter your origin, your race, your creed, your color, your religion, and still you choose love, even though you're in danger. All the moments you've lost, having to act like you're strangers in your own land. Love is rare and hard to find. It moves the heavens and the earth and the stars to all align. You give up everything, you make it through, only for someone to say it's not for you. But love is love, 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 is love. That is called Still You Choose Love. And I'm very grateful to Rich DeAngelis for helping me out on percussion and keys. So, oh, thank you. We got lovely bongos too, Rich. That's from Phil. That's all the way from the UK. Someone telling you that.
You're in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
I was hitting it too hard there.
Alejandro Moyotti, welcome. How are you? Hope you're doing well. So this is the moment I've been waiting for all day. I get to introduce Marion Halliday. Marion Halliday is a wonderful singer-songwriter, has really, she's not originally from Philadelphia, but she is like an icon in the Philadelphia music world. All right, I'm gonna have to add you because you're like making faces. So welcome, Marion Halliday. So you are, and I remember when I first came on the scene, you and Megan especially just really like, put your arms around me and kind of helped me find my way. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm so grateful for that. And so I really wanted to have you on as one of my first guests on the show. My brother John's here. Hi, John. So what I can tell about you that I know is I love your tagline, which is that Marion Halliday is a proud purveyor of her own special blend of bluegrass and bourbon-infused original women-powered music. And Marion has a band that backs her up, Trickster Sister. The members might change here and there. One is her sister, Jane Halliday, who is an amazing violinist, just really accomplished, and does like folk too, but she does other things as well, plays other things as well. So anyway, Marion, let's hear from you.
I'm just so glad to be here. Do you hear me okay?
It's probably a little light.
I'll turn it up a little. Hold on.
It's probably so. Marion's coming to us from Mexico. She lives in many places. She's a woman of many homes.
Hola.
Philadelphia being one of them. What's that?
Can you hear me better?
Not by much. Not by
Let me
much.
turn it. Okay, how about that? Hola. Can you hear me
Hola.
better? Hola.
Well, can you tell people in the chat? Can you hear Marion?
Sorry, yeah, I have some real major technology issues right now. I won't bore you all with, but living in multiple places means you get to one place and nothing's working because you haven't been there for 6 months.
Right.
So can you hear me?
He can hear it. Rich can hear it. A little echoey, but he can hear it. So good. True Vocal, hello. Oh my gosh, this is so Edmund. Oh the whole family in Vermont is there. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Anyway, so back to Marion. So Marion, I first want you to play a song. This is my friend Marion Halliday, by the way, for those who just joined. I first want you to play a song, and then I'm going to ask you some questions.
Awesome. And I hope that it'll be at least somewhat audible enough. First thing I should explain is that I have 3 guitars here, and 2 of the guitars are totally not functional. This guitar is only partially functional. Its sound system doesn't work. So I'm plugging in using a Woody, and the Woody keeps falling out. But can you hear the guitar?
I can hear it.
Well, we're just going to pretend you can really, really hear it. But you just sang a song about love, and it's one of the songs of yours I love. In fact, I changed my mind 5 times what I was going to play, because I was going to do Rings Around Saturn, because it's my song about outer space. But I'm going to do this song because I feel like right now, especially in our country, there's a lot of things happening that are very disturbing. And a lot of them come from a place that I believe is a place of extreme love, even if it's not the love I agree with, okay? So anyway, this is called Hate That Kind of Love. Started to write a love song, like my relationships, it went wrong. Wanted to understand how they could still love that man. Brown shirts and bright red hats, white privilege waving ugly flags. Cry but love drove what they done, all while brandishing their guns. I sure hate that kind of love. I sure hate that kind of love. Read about the Crusades, Christian pilgrims that came to save, show the heathen Christ's love with their swords, children's blood. These dark ages we're living through, talking heads shouting their fake news, claiming know what's best for us, and in their love we should trust. I sure hate that kind of love. I sure hate that kind of love. It's it's imperfect, yeah, that's clear. This country we hold so dear. 'Cause if they love God and family, then why do they hate folks like you and me? Sing along if you want. I sure hate that kind of love. I sure hate that kind of love. Don't we all? I sure hate that kind of love. One more time. I sure hate that kind of love. Mm-hmm.
Such a relevant song for today. Yeah,
Wish it weren't
beautifully.
so relevant.
What's that?
I said, I wish it weren't so relevant.
Yes, I do too. But really well done. Just beautiful song. So I'm going to ask you some questions. So I already talked about your sister Jane, that she plays with you. She's very accomplished. And you got some applause going here. Thank you. Thank you on behalf of Marion.
I hope they could hear it, but if not, you can go to my YouTube.
No, they said they can hear it. So
Yeah,
it's all good. It's all good. So your sister Jane is an accomplished violinist. Your brother Malcolm is a very successful concert pianist, traveled the world kind of concert pianist. So what is your musical background? I know you didn't write music till later, like I think 2016 or in that era. But what is your musical background and how did you come to where you are today?
Oh, Lisa, thanks. Boy, you did your research too. I like that. Yeah, I grew up in a very musical family. I'm very blessed and grateful that I'm the youngest of 5, and my father's an artist and accomplished painter, and they really supported the arts. So I grew up in a family where there was always music 24/7. And I played piano for a few years growing up, nothing like you do. I'd love to be able to play piano better, but when I was, I guess, in high school, I started getting into madrigals, and I love a cappella harmonic singing, and especially I love Baroque and medieval music, and actually there's a couple songs I've written that have a little of that flavor. My sister plays viola da gamba on one of them. But so yeah, I was just very lucky, and I grew up in a churchy kind of place, but not an oppressive church, sort of Episcopalian, and it had a really good music program. So I was constantly exposed to really good music, And then I got away from it for many years, started a family, did a lot of stuff, And then when I moved to Philly, I got back into music and started a band with some women, Irish band, and we kept saying, someone needs to start writing music. And nobody did except for me. And then it took over.
Yeah, you haven't stopped.
Exactly. Yeah.
That is awesome. It's interesting that, because I grew up in a church that had a good music program, and I think sometimes the only live music you hear in a childhood, if you grow up in the church, is church music. It's like, it's the first time you actually hear live music, and, it can leave such an impression on you. That's like, so I have this similar kind of feeling that it kind of started there. But
And
you're a
actually,
native
I don't know about
Kentuckian.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you're a native Kentuckian, and you've lived and worked in many places, including Philly. But where do you really feel like home is right now?
Oh boy, you're like my therapist right now. Yeah, I'm drinking a bourbon. I just want everyone to know I feel at home when I have a bourbon. Yeah, I'm in a 2-hour time difference from where you all are, so this is cocktail hour for me. But Kentucky is home because I think my parents, I'm amazed to say, are still living, and they're both 94, and
Wow.
they're doing incredibly well for that age. And then my children are both, one lives 5 minutes from me in Louisville, Kentucky, and the other's in Cincinnati, which is an hour and 10 minutes away. So it's that's probably where I call home now. But Philadelphia really felt like home for many years. But just when the pandemic happened, I'm sure you found this, you start working remotely and you can work from anywhere. So I moved back to Kentucky because that's where I could be with people that were my family. And then I did buy a house in Mexico a few years ago. My brother and his partner, my brother, the conductor, the organist conductor, Malcolm that you were talking about, and he lives just up the street from me here in Mexico. So, yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, my mother's not John. She's actually 95.
Oh,
My mother's
that's
95.
adorable.
So
She's
yeah,
adorable.
and it's just amazing to be so lucky to have them in your life that long. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
Rich is coming at me with whiskey. I'm not going to partake.
Cheers.
It's
I'm
Kentucky
not
bourbon.
alone.
Oh my gosh, I think
Oh.
my dad used to drink this. Old granddad. That's got to be the worst, right? That's probably the low shelf.
This is bullet bourbon, and I put a lot of water in it, but it's great.
Yeah, Marion has this really cool song about bourbon, which I'm not sure if you'll play, and I'm not, I don't want to persuade you either way, but look it up because it's a great song. So, do you have a songwriting process?
No. I know, I think you and I've talked about this before. I think I am drawn to music, though, in what I like to listen to, probably, and then what I like to create, that tells a story. And even if it's not my story, I can't wait to hear, for example, the one you're doing about the Statue of Liberty.
Mm.
It resonates with me because, I've done one about the statue as well. And I think for me, when I started writing music, it was pretty intentionally to write something that sounded Irish, ironically enough. So my first couple of songs had Irish phrases in them because I was writing them for an Irish band. And but from there, I just went everywhere. So if I have a story and I read in the paper that I find really moving and disturbing or whatever, it's going to make it into a song,
Yeah,
Now,
and you do that so well.
If we did therapy on each other, Lisa, maybe we should have an extended series of conversations like this. I do think I need to write more songs that are personal to me, and maybe I'm afraid to be that vulnerable. Sometimes I read about other songwriters, and I've got a couple about my own sort of situation, but I don't feel my situation's that interesting, so I don't write about it.
Well, it's interesting because I feel like a lot of my songs are personal, but you would never know why. Like, it's like they're all like have something. I felt something, it's like when I wrote it. And so I feel like, the story might not be about me, but the emotion, like I've had that emotion before, or, that kind of a thing. I feel that way, but I don't have a songwriting process, and I actually asked you that because, well, maybe we talked about it before, but I'm always looking for like, what do you do? Because I don't know what to do.
Well, and I think that what's amazing when I listen to your output, and I'm sorry, I've got a puppy jumping on me.
Yay, Capo.
I'm going to say hi to Capo really fast.
Yes.
What's amazing is your output is extremely diverse. And I think that's a reflection of you're not trying to do any one thing. Come on up. Okay, here you go. Say hi to Capo. He's teaching me Spanish.
Capo. Oh, what a sweetie. Capo is relatively new. Isn't he cute?
He's my first dog too, and I clearly
First
don't
dog.
know.
I want to have a first dog sometimes. Sometime. Wow. So very sweet. Such a sweet puppy.
Thank you.
And so he goes with you. He lives in Kentucky and Mexico, and
I got a small dog so I could fly with him because I didn't want to leave.
Yeah.
I used to be a cat person, and my last series of cats died at 18, 19 years of age, and I waited a couple of years. But
yeah.
now it's a dog period time of life. So.
Oh, Rich just said the puzzle eater.
Yes, the puzzle's on the other side of this table. I'm looking at it, and he's eaten a few more pieces.
Oh, jeez.
It's a really fun puzzle to work because when I can't find a piece I'm looking for, I assume it's somewhere in his intestines.
Yes. Ed, you have a new puppy, 9 months old. How old is Capo?
Oh, Capo is 6 months as of 2 days ago.
Oh my gosh,
he's
he's such
5
a little
pounds. I don't know what Ed's dog is, but Capo's very small. So he's
Ed, what kind of dog do you have? What is your new dog? I want to see your new puppy. So do you get writer's block? And if so, how do you deal with it?
I don't get writer's block, but I guess it's because I don't expect anything of myself. Like, I don't feel any pressure about it.
Yeah.
I may be putting more pressure on myself soon because I have a corporate day job, like I know you do as well, and I'm about to retire. And I will suddenly have this block of time, and maybe I'll put pressure on myself to have an output, but I
Yeah,
don't feel that way about music. I really
oh, that's
don't.
good.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you?
I don't feel pressure, but I do feel like, well, it's been a while, it's like, and I always think like, did I write my last song? Like, is
Well,
this
that Crow song you did was a pretty new one, isn't it?
the Crow one, the
Yeah.
second one I did?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fairly new. That's fairly new, but not really, really new. I don't know. There seems to go stretches where I don't I don't write much, and sometimes I worry, like, will there be another song? Like, will I be inspired? So I don't know. It's just something. But what inspires you?
Um, I guess I'm very curious. Everything's interesting to me. So, for example, since I came down here a few weeks ago, I've been investigating bats. I'm learning about bats
I
because,
have a bat song.
oh my God, I want to hear your bat song. So
I'm gonna do
maybe
it.
we can collaborate. So go check my Facebook from a couple weeks ago, and you'll see a video I took. Because if you get up early enough in the morning, right before sunrise, all the bats swarm around my house, and then they go roost in my neighbor's. I don't think they're aware of it. In my neighbor's tile roofs. These are all like Spanish colonial kind of village tiled, and it's thousands of them. And I just started learning about bats because I got so interested. Haven't written
My
a
song is
Yeah.
called Pequeño Murciélago, Little Bat, and it's about bats in Mexico that pollinate the agave plants.
Oh my God, I want to hear it. Oh my God.
And it's actually next on the set list. It's actually next, so that'll be fun.
We did not plan this. Tell everybody in your.
We didn't even plan it.
We didn't
Yeah.
plan this,
No,
yeah.
it's a love song for a bat.
Yeah, so
Oh,
anyway,
Murciélago.
what inspires me, and then I have certain musicians that I listen to, and I also want to just plug that there's a lot of great music being written now, and you think that it was all written by Joni Mitchell, and I love Joni Mitchell, don't get me wrong, one of the best ever in the 70s, 80s, whatever, but people are still creating wonderful things now, and so I
Yeah.
listen to a lot of new music because I love it.
Oh, that's very cool. So who should we look up that you've been listening to?
Well, my taste runs towards Americana, and maybe even I would say Gothic Americana, sort of dark Americana. Think Townes Van Zandt, but maybe 30 years later. I went to a festival a few weeks ago only to hear this one person, and he did not disappoint. His name's Steve Wilson, Steve Wilson Jr. Check
Wow.
him out. He has, I think he's in a little danger of being sort of repetitive with his quality of sound. I'll just put that out there. He does a lot of open tunings, but I just love his music. And I posted one of his songs recently on my Facebook page. I think it was Father's Day, because he has a song about his father. He has several songs about his father, but one is called Grief is Only Love. And it's a beautiful song, and it's about when someone's gone. You still love them, and grief is your way of expressing it.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's just a fabulous writer, but he's also got another song called Cuckoo, which is just a rip-roaring kind of song. If you like country, you'll love it. Good country.
Wow, I got to look that up.
Mm-hmm.
Who are your musical heroes?
Joni Mitchell, you know what I mean? If she's not your hero, there's something wrong. So I love so much music. It's hard after Joni Mitchell. She's sort of the top line.
Right.
Everybody else is sort of like, oh, I love, the other night I was watching Harold and Maude. I love that movie.
I love that movie.
Just so I can
When
hear
she
the
throws
sound.
the ring, he proposes to her, and he gives her a ring, and she's like, "Oh, that's wonderful!" And she throws it into the river, and he's like, "Why did you throw my ring into the river?" And she says,
When you haven't watched it for a few years, like I haven't watched it in probably 20 years, I look at it very differently now too, as someone who's much older.
Yes, I get
I'm
that.
younger than she is, obviously, but I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, that's funny. All right, so what is your favorite food?
Oh my God, my favorite food. Actually, I'm glad I live in the avocado capital of Mexico and the avocado capital of the world. I love avocados. I'm vegetarian.
That's the first time I've heard this about you.
Yeah, and avocados, I just love them on everything. So yeah.
I love avocado. It's the ice cream. It's nature's ice cream.
It is nature's ice cream. And in fact, there's a gelato place in Louisville that I believe has an avocado gelato. If you're ever
That sounds yummy.
in Louisville and you want to do an
Oh yeah. So another thing I learned from Marianne is how to say Louisville. 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 It's not
close.
Louisville.
Rich, pour her some more bourbon. You need to have a couple of shots and then you'll do it perfectly. Yeah.
It's not Louisville. It's not Louisville. It's
Louisville.
Louisville.
Say Louisville. You got to just sort of
Louisville.
lean into the Louisville. Yeah.
Yeah, so we are having some storms. So if I disappear, you'll know why. But what is your very first memory you have ever had?
Oh my God, you're like my therapist. My very first memory. Well, and when you're from a big family like I am, and you're the youngest child, first of all, there's no photographs of me. I'm going to write a song about that, by the way. There's no
Same.
photographs of
Youngest
me.
of 9. Same.
I mean, I joke about it. There are photographs, but I think they were tired of photographs by then. So some of my memories, I think maybe more of the stories told about me. But I remember we moved when I was 5 to the house that I grew up in. So I have a few memories of the house before that house. And one of them, I believe, is of the lunar landing, because my parents had one TV in the basement that was black and white. And I would have only been 3 or 4, I don't know how old exactly, late 60s, right? So, but I remember everyone watching this TV set, and I'm just sort of wanting to be a brat and run around. And that's my earliest memory. And the other memory, but I think may have been more told about me, was when I put mashed potatoes in my hair. Because everyone thought it was funny, and then it wasn't funny. Then I got in trouble. How about you?
Oh my gosh. Who knows? It could be a good health benefit. Make it nice and shiny. Give it the protein.
Yeah.
So, do you have another song for us?
I'll do one more. And actually, now I'm like, I had a couple I thought I would do, but now I'm like,
I love so many of your songs, so that's why I thought I'd just let you choose, because they're all good.
Yes, and of course, as I did this maneuver to get the guitar again, this crappy little woody not capo, but sound thing is, I just don't even want to get into all the disasters. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'll do one that's bluegrass and bourbon infused. Because you probably don't hear me do much, but it's definitely, it's inspired by an article I read in the paper when I was starting to write music in Philadelphia, but it was about my Kentucky roots. So I grew up in Louisville. I was born in Louisville. And the next county over is called Bullitt County. Bullitt, like the thing you shoot out of a gun. And the article was about the drug trade. Like 3 major highways, 65, 64, and 71, all come together in this part of the country outside Louisville. And it is just a terrible problem they're having with the drug trade, and we all know about it. And so I wrote this song called Bullitt County. Grass grows blue in the town where I was born. In autumn we cut patterns, taking hay rides through the corn. Hang tobacco from the beams in my daddy's barn. And the men would drink their whiskey by the fire when work was done. Oh, Bullitt County, oh, Bullitt County, now it's gone. Now it's gone. Caves that I played in as a kid up in the knobs, sheltered slaves on the way to freedom from the South. Change has seeped through the town like water on limestone, slowly carved away the good our lives were built on. Oh, Bullitt Now it's gone. So they built a super highway that runs right through our town. From the Gulf Coast to the Great Lakes, it's 1,000 miles long. Progress can bring problems, no matter what they say. And that bluegrass can turn to brown, and the cornfields right away. Jessup brothers were the first to plant that deadly crop. In the woods by the armory, they started out with pot. Chanting, cooking up a storm behind my daddy's barn. And the kids are cooking meth behind the school, and Bullitt County's gone. No, Bullitt County, oh, Bullitt County, now it's gone. Now it's gone. Now it's gone. Well, cicadas hum in the night as we stare into the fire. Hell, there's nothing much to do. We're all so god awful tired. We admire our handiwork and the chemicals and the smoke. But no one plays in the caves or cuts patterns in the corn. No more. No more. No more.
Oh, wow. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. And, you know, I come from Kensington in Philadelphia, and when you sing that song, and I love that song, I've heard it many times, it makes me feel like that's where I'm from. Like, you know, it was very drug infused and very, you know, it was hard to see the place when I was a child and how it felt like a safe place. And then when it didn't feel safe anymore, and it, you know, it was kind of scary just to walk around. And, you know, I resonate with that so much because I'm sure every area has its Bullitt County, you know, every geography. So thank you for that. I'm going to actually, I don't know if you could see these slides. Can you see these, Marion?
Oh, yeah.
So I've sung backup quite a few times for Marion. So I think that might be the Mililani. That looks like the glass at the Mililani. Oh, sorry, I moved it too fast.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It looks like Mililani.
Yeah.
And then let's see, going too fast.
Falcon Ridge, right?
This is Falcon Ridge with Mara and Megan Carey, and we're singing back up for her. I think we sang it back up for her. We say back up for you. This is a gig. We did a couple gigs where
we got to do that one again. You're gonna have to come to Kentucky. We're gonna do Sirens on stage in Kentucky.
I would love to do that. To do that. That was a lot of fun. That was at Jamie's House of Music. And then I don't know where this is. Maybe it's a World Cafe Live. That's Blair Bodine, who's an amazing songwriter. Just
yes,
beautiful voice. I don't know. I can't even remember when we all were at the same place. That's just
I think that's back. That's the green room at
the living room. I mean,
no, Philadelphia Folk Song Society.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Okay, yeah. So, and then I think that's Falcon Ridge.
That's Falcon Ridge? No, because I don't think Jazz came to Falcon Ridge. I think that's Philadelphia Folk Fest.
Oh, that's Philly Folk Fest.
Yeah.
I love that hat. I bought that hat there. Or no, I think I bought it in Falcon Ridge.
Yeah, that's the lobby stage at Folk Fest.
Yes, this is Folk Fest, and I'm singing back up with Irene Lambro. Peter is there.
Are you doing Folk Fest? That's my sister on the far left. By the
Yes,
way.
that's Jane on the far left playing violin.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is so much fun. Oh, there's Capo.
There's this Capo's Instagram if you want to follow Capo.
Capo's Instagram has the bats. That's the video about the bats on the left side. So
Oh, okay. I got to look that up because it's a thing. So you can follow Capo the Chihuahua on Instagram. You can also follow Marion. And I'm also putting her website in the chat. I'm getting better at this, I think. That is her website address. You can check her out. Check her. She has a beautiful website. Yeah, this has been such a blast. I love this. Like, I love getting to talk to you this way, and I don't get to see you very often. So I'm like, wow, I have one-on-one. This is awesome.
I feel like I should pay you for the experience because I feel like you did some therapy on me tonight too. This is thank you so much. Thank you.
Dark questions. Oh my gosh. So thank you, Marion. It's been a pleasure. I love your music, and I hope I can come to Kentucky sometime and do something.
I'm serious about that. We're going to talk about that. And maybe you come down to San Miguel. I've got a couple extra bedrooms here, you and Rich.
Ooh, I've never been to Mexico. I would love that. That would
And
be
this
a lot
is,
of fun.
people think Mexico is like one sort of vision they have. It's a huge country. I'm in central high desert, 7,500 feet, in a mountain. So it's wonderful.
Yeah. I can't wait. That would be lovely. And I'm going to sing where Rich is going to come with me and sing Pequeño Murcielago. Well, he doesn't sing. But
Wait. Oh,
so yeah, you can listen into that one and then drop. But yeah, this has been wonderful. Thank you so much, Marion. Just big claps, big kisses.
Thank you, everybody. I'll look at all the chats later. I can't see any of that, but that's wonderful.
Awesome. Yeah, everybody loves you. All right. Talk soon.
Bye.
Bye. All right. So Rich is off listening in delay, which I can hear.
A little bit of a delay.
It's time to work. It's time to get to work, Rich.
I'm going to need another shot of bourbon first.
Everybody's saying thank you. Yes, San Miguel de Allende. Lots of expats. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I've never been to Mexico. I do want to go. Are you ready? What are you
I
doing?
needed another shot of bourbon.
Did you really just drink out of that bottle?
No.
All right. Well, this song is about the bats that fly up the west coast of Mexico to pollinate the agave plants. And if they're watching these bats, they're keeping their eye on them. They're not endangered yet, I don't think. They're called horn-nosed bats. They're very tiny. I love bats because they eat mosquitoes. They're like, I love that. Mendelin says, gracias. Gracias, Marion Halliday. But this is called Pequeño Murcielago, which means little bat, and it's a love song about a bat. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I need a capo. I need a capo, and I don't mean a chihuahua. Okay. Oh, my pequeño murcielago, the sun has set, we've got to fly. We'll travel many miles tonight, our wings translucent in the night, in the evening by and by. Oh, my pequeño murcielago, we will fly the whole night through. The moon is high, the night is young, the sound of chirping on our tongues. I always love to fly with you. You take me to the blue agave de agua calientes. We share a moonlight feast of nectar sweet. And when we're full of sweet agave de agua calientes, we will return triumphant for tequila. Oh, my pequeño murcielago, you whisper to me that it's time. You caress me with your hands, your wings enfold me like a band. In this cocoon cave, you are mine. Oh, my pequeño murcielago, the sun is rising, oh, too soon. Once again we make our flight, long before the sky is light, under the cover of the moon. You take me to the blue agave de agua calientes. We share a moonlight feast of nectar sweet. And when we're full of sweet agave de agua calientes, we will return triumphant for tequila. Oh, my pequeño murcielago, there will be no tequila when we're gone. Tequila needs the moonlit night, murcielago. The murcielago needs tequila to live on. Oh, my love song about a bat. Oh my gosh. I love singing that song. I know, no appropriation there whatsoever. No, senor. Everybody's putting maracas in the chat. All right. You ready?
Yes.
He loves the maracas. He loves playing those. See Rich a little bit. All right. Yeah, he dances, and I'm like, please stop. Snitches get stitches and don't ever run. When you're under the gun, never pull its trigger. Not your family ties, tie them into a bow. If they tell what they know, tie them up with rigor. Long shot, straight to the bow. Don't you look now, but the bridge is burning. You've got shoes made of cement. I've got no sentiment. You won't be returning now. I am not afraid of being alone. I've got a rugged backbone and you'll never own it. Look what we have here, it's truth that's top shelf. Take it down, check yourself, maybe you can own it. A long shot, straight to the bow. Don't you look now, but the bridge is burning. Truth is all relative. Facts through a sieve made of every sacred cow. Come a little closer, I'll tell you my vice. It's that I am not nice, but I am not charmless. Do you like the thrill of taking a chance in the clutch of romance? I won't hold you harmless. I'm a long shot, straight to the bow. Don't you look now, but the bridge is burning. You've got fire in your heart. I'm only one little spark. You should be more discerning now. I live a simple life. I live by the code. I take what I'm owed and I give what's due ya. Cross the moving line, I'm untouchable. I'm dysfunctional, but baby, what's it to ya? I'm a long shot, straight to the bow. Don't you look now, but the bridge is burning. If you've got nothing to hide, don't be so petrified. Cross the bridge that's burning down. That's Long Shot. That is about Ruth from Ozark. That's my song for Ruth from Ozark. I really resonated with her character. I might skip that one and do You Don't Look My Way. Skip.
Okay.
Let's go right to You Don't Look My Way. So Rich is playing with me now, doing whole sets with me. I mean, he played a little bit with me in the past, but now it's a thing, and he makes me practice. So he likes to practice a lot, and I don't. but we've been practicing a lot. Oh, it's so great to see my brother John here. Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you, Donna. Mandolin, which is my favorite name ever. Mandolin. Love that. Tea for me. Tea for me. All right, ready?
Yeah, got your table on?
Yes. I've been so high on your love, came to rely on your love. Now I ask why. I got a degree in your love, got a paper decree of your love. So eternity, but now you don't look my way. Got down on my knees for your love, sued your enemies for your love. Got down family trees, you don't look my way. I faced every fear for your love, shed salty tears for your love, gave my best years. You don't look my way. Who made the stars cross up in the sky? Who got you singing under tune? Who made your heart skip a beat away from mine? Who put the lights around the moon? You know that I feed on your love, I beg and I plead for your love. I've got a need. You don't look my way. You know I would die for your love. God knows I've tried for your love. You're not satisfied. You don't look my way. Who made the stars cross up in the sky? Who got you singing under tune? Who made your heart skip a beat away from mine? Who put the lights around the moon? Where do I go without your love? What do I have to show without your love? Who do I know if I don't know you? Please set me free from this love. Lord, rescue me from this love. You're all I see. You don't look my way. Who made the stars cross up in the sky? Who got you singing under tune? Who made your heart skip a beat away from mine? Who put the lights around the moon? Where do I go without your love? What do I have to show without your love? Who do I know if I don't know you? Please set me free from this love. Lord, rescue me from this love. You're all I see. You don't look my way. That's called You Don't Look My Way, which is part of my Schumann, Robert and Clara Schumann trilogy. What do you mean you need a song from me? I'm playing my songs. You agree? You need a song from me. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, let's do. Okay, I think I'm going to do. NDS, he's not here tonight. He told me he couldn't be, but he's actually hearing live music, which, by the way, I know a lot of you don't have the opportunity to hear me live because you're nowhere near me. A request? You want a request? Oh, what song? Oh, you want the one that I think you want? Because I can do that one. But I'm going to do Bentley first because NDS, he may watch this later. And live music, no matter where you are in the world, live music does things for you. No. Okay. John, you have to tell me which song you mean. I don't know which one you mean. All right, so I'm going to do Bentley right now, and then tell me what you want, and then I'll do that one. Bentley watched the snow fall, then he watched it closer, captured all the snowflakes on a photographic coaster. No one else took notice, they only saw the snowdrift like a grain of sand melting in your hand. He took a microscopic photo, then he took another, captured all the snowflakes on a photographic coaster. Each snowflake made changes on its journey through the cloudlands, veiny hieroglyphics, searching for a child's hand. Seasons changed to summer. Bentley studied rainfall, measuring the droplets, a modern Aristotle. And the journey through the cloudland, dainty hieroglyphics, searching for a child's hand. Since I was a child, I've always been beguiled. I hope it's gonna snow. Blankets soft and white, the world appearing bright. I hope it's gonna snow. No two are the same. It's something we can claim. Since Bentley watched the snow fall, Bentley watched the snow fall. That is called Bentley Watched the Snowfall. That was rich on snow. Oh, John and Teresa are harmonizing. Oh, that's lovely. I wish I could hear that. That would be very lovely. Thank you, Beck and Tim. Oh, this again through another day. Oh. Streets of London, I wish I could play that song. You know, when I was in London, the only time I was ever in London. Oh, Lullaby. Lullaby. You mean Lullaby. Okay, I'll play Lullaby. The only time I was in London, we went to a pub, and we didn't know about how the pubs in London close at 10 o'clock. You know, in United States, they stay open late. But you have to, like, find a late nightclub if you want to drink after 10. So we went to this pub, and he was like, I'm closing, but I'll let you have one drink. So, you know, we ordered our lager or whatever we ordered. I think we were drinking lager, which I can't even imagine me drinking lager today. But and it was the manager of the bar, and by the way, oh God, he was just like the perfect man. He looked like the perfect man. And so we're sitting there, and he takes a guitar off the wall, and he plays Streets of London. And I'd never heard the song before. This was back in the 90s. This is so long ago. And thank you for the snowflakes. I love these emojis. Joni, you started something, Dr. Toole. Then I said, oh, I play guitar. And he handed me the guitar, and I played something. And he said, can you come back here Friday night and do a set in between? He said, I have a band. And he's like, in between their break, can you play a set? So I actually played in a club, in a pub in London. I had to borrow a guitar. Probably the one from the wall is the one I borrowed. Now they open a bit later. Yeah, that was back in the 90s. And it was like finished drinks, the pub's closing, and it was like 10 o'clock. But he let us just have this one drink. And then, so I did. I went back. I played a set. I played All You Need Is Love by the Beatles in London. It was like one of my happiest memories. And it's why on my Takamine so we went back the next night, and he was there, and he had been to the Ascot races, and one of his clients gave him box tickets, and I have on my Takamine, I have the box, his little label. It's like very formal little ticket, I guess, but it's hard cardboard, and it's gold, and it's from the Ascot races that day. So it's like one of those memories that's just like blows my mind that it even happened. Just lovely. Okay, I'm gonna do Lullaby because it was requested. Oh wait, are you ready for something else?
No.
Okay. Lay down your head, close your eyes now. Wasn't that a surprise? Got through the day. The dragons are gone, slain till another day. The moon has appeared and chased the sun away. Take all that you've learned now, give all that you will. Your life is a journey, so never stand still. Warriors need rest, dreamers need to dream. Hearts made of gold have feelings, you know. Doors open and close, that's what they're meant to do. Have courage, my friend, to always go through. Remember the windows lead to places to go, especially windows that lead to the soul. Lay down your head, close your eyes now. Wasn't that a surprise? You got through the day. Yeah, it has been a while for that one. That is called Lullaby. It's from my Chasing Happy album, like the first album we did here in our home. Thanks, John. Thanks for requesting that. I love that it's your favorite. I like that one too. I think I go a little longer now that I do interviews. I'm not doing a cover song sing-along this time. I think I'm going to do one in August, but I'm not sure what it'll be. Hi, Sue Fitzpatrick. It's good to see you. And my cousin Dee. Oh, thank you, Dee. Thank you, Donna W. I love seeing you all here. Thank you. And Martin, of course. Martin, of course. We had Drew Vogel for just a little tad. I don't think he stayed, but of course. I should have said, Drew Vogel, of course. So good to see you, Sue. I think we should move on to the Buffalo. Oh, wait, I don't need a guitar for that. I start this one. Okay. The Buffalo.
You start everything.
I start everything. Well, hello there. I'm a buffalo. I sing way down where it's sweet and low. For some little creatures, I'm a means to an end. They eat the bugs off my back and they pretend they're my friend. I got 5 birds on my back. I got 5 birds on my back. I know I look like a big brown sack. I got 5 birds on my back. The red-tailed hawk, he's a curious cat. He knows I feed the birdies and the birdies get fat. But he swoops down just on a hunch, and before too long he's got a tasty lunch. I got 4 birds on my back. I got 4 birds on my back. I know I look like a big brown sack. I got 4 birds on my back. The vulture sits by the side of the road. He gets to reap what somebody else sowed. Never gets his paws dirty, he's so elite. But I clean your mess up nice and neat. I got 3 birds on my back. I got 3 birds on my back. I know I look like a big brown sack. I got 3 birds on my back. Every little birdie is an opportunist, looking for a smaller bird that might be clueless. You might think that's not okay, but it sounds so familiar how they act that way. Every little birdie is an opportunist, looking for a smaller bird that might be clueless. You might think that's not okay, but it sounds so familiar how they act that way. I got 2 birds on my back. I got 2 birds on my back. I know I look like a big brown sack. I got 2 birds on my back. One little birdie, he liked to sing, but he wouldn't sing a thing unless the song had a swing. One day the only thing that he could sing was achoo. The little birdie caught, the little birdie flew. I got 1 bird on my back. I got 1 bird on my back. I know I look like a big brown sack. I got 1 bird on my back. Where do birds go to die? I'd like to know. Every single other thing they do, they put on a show. I'd like the opportunity to give them applause, but a bird rarely dies of a natural cause. I got no birds on my back. I got no birds on my back. I know I look like a big brown sack, but I ain't got no birds on my back. Thank you. Good night, Karen Schneiderman. Thank you for coming. Thanks for coming to the show. We got one more song. Oh, thanks, Phil. Phil says, brilliant percussion. Yeah, I'm really digging Rich supporting me this way. He's always supported me. He's always come to my gigs, carried my stuff, set my things up, made sure my sound was good. Crows, birds, and bats, Marion says. Yes, I haven't recorded those yet. Pequeno Murcielago, and I haven't recorded this one, the Buffalo. Yet, I did record 6 songs, and they're in the works. I already lost the pick every time. There it is. Okay. So one more song for you, and this is for Kat, if you're out there. Yes, I've quite. Someone said, like, you do a lot of songs about animals, and I'm like, I guess I do, like jellyfish and birds, and the crow, and the birds on the back of the buffalo, and the what did you say? Colioids. I haven't done that one in a long time. Maybe I should do that next time. Yeah. So last one is for Kat, my favorite cat, if she's around. If not, it's still for her. This is called "Think I'll Have Another One." 3, 4. Oh, today is a sure bet. We've no troubles to forget. Don't know a moment I don't love as yet. We've nothing here to lose. Chart a course, it's ours to choose. Get ready for a big breakthrough. This is our time, this is our place. It's our moment, it's our space. While we're here, we're having fun. And our fun is next to none. And our glass holds in our hands. Let's catch every grain of sand at the setting of the sun. I think I'll have another one. All right, John. Risk the things I'm grateful for. Those I love, those I adore. I lose count, there's always more. I'm never done having faith in things unseen. Are we in the in-between? What is death? What does life mean? I hope we have a good run. This is our time, this is our place. It's our moment, it's our space. While we're here, we're having fun. And our fun is next to none. And our glass turns in our hands. Let's catch every grain of sand at the setting of the sun. I think I'll have another one. I like to say unspoken things. I like to give my secrets wings. I love to give love without strings. I'm loyal like a dog. Rich DeAngelis. This is our time, this is our place. It's our moment, it's our space. While we're here, we're having fun. And our fun is next to none. And our glass turns in our hands. Let's catch every grain of sand at the setting of the sun. I think I'll have another one. It's our time, this is our place. It's our moment, it's our space. While we're here, we're having fun. And our fun is next to none. And our glass turns in our hands. Let's catch every grain of sand at the setting of the sun. I think I'll have another one. I think I'll have another one. I think I'll have another one. The sting. The sting. I used to do that. I think I'll have another one and stop and not have a chord. And then my producer, Glenn Barrett, introduced me to the sting, which is that chord at the end. I need to share with you that next month, it'll be on the 21st, will be the next. Good night, John. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Ed and John DeAngelis as well. You couldn't possibly eat another enchilada? Why? So yes, on the 21st. I'll see you on the 21st of August. That's the next show. I'm very grateful for Rich. Like, he's really, thank you, Phil. Thank you for hanging out. Finish off your drinks. Yes, everyone, finish off your drinks. So excited that Marion was here. I'm glad you got to know a little bit about her. I got to know some things too. and I'm still practicing Louisville. I'll get it one of these days. I think I have to go there and hear it a lot of times, maybe. Getting on time to close. Yeah, it is. So thank you. Yeah, it's that 10 o'clock pub thing that doesn't exist anymore. But you can stay. You just can't. What is that? How's that go? You can stay. You can,
You don't have to go home.
but you can't stay here. Bourbon. Good to see you, Dr. Toole. Who knows? Who knows? You never know. I could be dying to do. Rich and I have a lot to practice, so we could be still needing to practice. Thank you so much. Thank you, Martin. You come a long way from British Columbia, Canada. Kimberly Yoakum. Oh my heavens! So good to see you. One of my dear friends from college that I just love and adore. Closing time. Yes, that's the song by the Seismanic. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. But thank you, everyone. You know, I say it every time. You could be doing any number of things with your time. And the fact that you spend it with us is just, he doesn't even drink. What is he trying to pull? The fact that you spend it with us is just heartwarming, and I love you for it. And we're getting some thanks to Marion and thanks to Rich here. And I'll see you next time. Love you all. Bye.